Hi. So today we're gonna be listening to In the Airplane Over the Sea by Neutral Milk Hotel. I don't know how I haven't heard this album yet. I don't know why I haven't decided to listen to this yet. I mean, everyone loves this album. I mean, look at that user score right there. Yeah, I feel like everyone likes this album. So, I'm gonna listen to it. And okay, the only song I've heard is the title track. That's the only song I've heard. I may have heard like bits and pieces of the album, but I've never like actually sat down and listened to the whole thing. So yeah, I'm doing that now. Also, one more thing. This is my first time doing something like this, so let me know if there's anything I should do to do anything better. I usually listen to albums through earbuds or just anything along those lines to give it a better sound, a better experience. So this is the first time in a while that I've listened to an album just without that because I like having that surround sound thing. But, these speakers are pretty good from just my computer, so I'm going to get that experience from here. If you think I should listen to some albums with earbuds, like, for sure, then just let me know. But, yeah, we'll see what I do. I don't know if I'm going to do more of these. This might be a one-off thing. I don't know. It's just something fun to do. And also, I want to hear this album, and I'm really excited about it. So, yeah, all right. I also have all the lyrics pulled up. I'm going to be looking through those just to help me hopefully get some sort of theme and message going and just see if I can interpret anything. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. I'm super excited. The first track is King of Carrot Flowers Part 1. Wait a second. Oh my god, wait. Okay, before we get into the meat of the song, I've totally heard my friend play this on guitar. It all makes sense now. I've heard, I don't know what the rest of the song sounds like, but I know that little like do 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 do. I know that, so all right, let's keep going.
When you were young, you were the king of carrot flowers, and how you built the tower tumbling through the trees.
Okay. I already like this. It sounds great.
For each other's bodies were
Oh, I love that. What the fuck? That sounds so good. That transition, yo. Okay. All right. Before we get into the second song, I'll replay it from the end of that song because I do want to hear that transition again. But man, like, that's a good intro track. I mean, it sounded great. The organ or like whatever it was that like keys in the back sounded great. The vocals sounded great. I mean, that was really good. I feel like it was just a good opener for the album. It was good at setting the tone of things. We'll see what happens after this, but yeah, I mean, man, I'm so excited. Like that sounded so good. That sounded really, really good just for the first track. Yeah, all right. King of Carrot Flowers Part 2 and 3, starting from the end of Part 1. Okay. Lazy days. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. Interesting lyrics. Oh, okay. This just turned into a funk song out of nowhere. Okay. Oh, okay, hold on. Wow. I'm loving this. I mean, I kind of expected to love it just because it's super highly praised, but man, like, this is, ooh, okay. That kind of, like, I did not, when I think of Neutral Milk Hotel, or at least just since I only know the song really in the Airplane Over the Sea, I just kind of, it's like a more chill song, you know. I didn't really expect it to just go into like a punk song like in the second half. Just kind of took me by surprise. I mean, production wise, this reminds me a ton of The Glow Part 2, which is my favorite album of all time, by the way. I love that album to death. You know, it has like these really overblown guitars and just super distorted drums and stuff like that. Like that reminds me of The Glow Part 2. But definitely, I mean, it's obviously different in a lot of different ways, but man, all right. I'm loving this a lot. I think I really liked the organ part in the beginning. I thought that was a really, really nice lead-in to the rest of the song. As far as the lyrics go, I mean, I do like what I'm picking up on. I don't fully get it, but that'll probably just take more listens. I think it talks about inside my mother in a garbage bin until I find myself again. When I first read that, I just read the first line, inside my mother in a garbage bin, and I was just like, what? But it's like, oh, until I find myself again. I'm like, okay. I'm definitely gonna give this more listens and dive into the lyrics more, but yeah. Alright, so that was the best song, I mean, out of the two. But yeah, that was great. Alright, the song I have heard, which is the title track, In the Aeroplane Over the Sea. It's a great song, but I'm excited to listen to it with the context.
What a beautiful face I have found in this place that is circling all around the sun. On the screen and a blink.
I mean, this just sounds great. Okay, before we keep going, I just gotta. What is this? This is the singer Jeff Mangum? Is that what his name is? I'm pretty sure. It's Magnum or Mangum. I forgot which one. Love his voice. I really do like his voice. You can tell like, he's really pushing here, and he's given a lot of emotion into this. And I mean, it just sounds so lush and like pretty, you know. Like it sounds so nice on the ears, and it's great when, I mean, it does that. It's just, we haven't even gotten into the second half or anything, but it just sounds so nice. Those acoustic guitars, it's just serenading. It's great. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna back it up a little bit and we'll keep going. What a good melody, man. Bro, like just, I don't know, it just sounds so good. It sounds so sweet. Interesting. The little sliding thing. What is that?
How strange it is to be anything at all.
Alright, that was the title track, In the Airplane Over the Sea. I mean, great song. It's just a great song. It just feels really sweet, you know what I mean? It just feels sweet, like, on the ears, and it's just sweet, like, as a song. And lyrically, I mean, I'm liking what I'm hearing here. It feels really nice, you know? This really does feel like a song to listen to when you're just, like, content. I don't know. Like, I mean, it's talking about, let us lay in the sun and count every beautiful thing we can see. Love to be in the arms of all I'm keeping here with me. You know, like, stuff like that, it just feels really, like, just content. You know, you're just happy with things. I don't know if that's actually what it means, because who knows with some songs, but I don't know. It's a good song. It's a great song. Fantastic song. I've heard it before. I mean, I love it now still. It's great. It's not a song I listen to over and over again, so it was kind of nice hearing it again, but, yeah, I mean, really, really solid song. Next song, Two-Headed Boy. We'll see what this one's about.
Two-headed boy, all floating in glass, and I am listening to hear where you are.
I really like how he said that.
Two-headed boy, put on Sunday shoes.
voice.
Man with all his breaking everything that you could keep aside. Now your eyes ain't moving now. They just lay there in their calm. Through the music he sweetly displays. And in the dark we will take off our clothes and they'll be blazing fingers through the notches in your spine. I will take you and leave you alone. The point when you let go.
Oh, all right, next song, The Fool. All right, before we get any further there, wow, okay. Let me talk about these first, these two songs real quick. Okay, with Two-Headed Boy, at first, like, I liked it, but I didn't really fully get into it. But as it kept going, I got lost in that. Like, that was really pretty. Like, I love that. Especially by the end, I was just sitting there, I honestly was, like, getting a little more emotional with that one. That was really pretty. For just being an acoustic song with, like, not much else going on, I mean, the vocal performance is really good. It did like, pierce through the mix through that one part, but, I mean, honestly, like, that could just be a, sort of intentional thing. It might be, I don't know. But yeah, that was extremely pretty. And then the way it went into the Fool, at first I was like, okay, interesting. Like, I don't really expect that. But it went into the Fool, and then as soon as, it started, I was like, okay. But then, again, it kept going, and I just got lost with it. Like, really, really solid 2 tracks, especially the way they flowed in, how Two-Headed Boy flowed into the Fool. Really, really cool. I mean, man, yeah. I mean, lyrically as well, this felt a little bit more personal, just from reading along with it. Man, rereading that last verse right there, oof. That's man, wow. Okay, dang. Okay, I'm gonna keep moving on before I get too emotional. No, that was amazing. I'm really excited to come back to that one. That was definitely a highlight. Especially, it's crazy how, like, during the beginning I just thought it was fine, but as it kept going, I got sucked into that. So yeah, that was fantastic. All right, next song, Holland, 1945.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Yo. Wow, okay. This came out of nowhere. Wow. This sounds so good. Like, it just sounds fantastic. That sounds so goddamn good. Holy shit. What the fuck? This sounds so good, dude. Okay. The first off, the lyric that really the few lines that stuck out to me was that they'd rather see their faces filled with flies, or that they'd rather see their faces filled with flies, all when I'd want to keep white roses in their eyes. Like that sounds a little more dement. I feel like with this song, I mean, I could be getting this wrong. It sounds like he's talking about someone he lost. I mean, in the chorus, it's, but now we must pack up every piece of the life we used to love just to keep ourselves at least enough to carry on. Like, ooh, that hits hard, man. Like, yeah, he says, the earth looks better from a star that's right above from where you are. I mean, that just, I don't know, that rings the alarm of, like, he's talking about someone he lost, you know? I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into the lyrics more later, but I mean, great fucking song. I was into that the whole time. Like, not once did it lose me. And it was definitely a stark contrast to the more tame side of what we've heard so far. Like, this is just energetic craziness, but also it doesn't feel so energetic to the point to where it's angry. It feels more nostalgic and just reflective, you know? Yeah, great song. I'm already, like, we're halfway through. I'm already super excited to listen to this again, just to, like, fully get the experience of, like, listening to it from front to back without any interruption, you know? But, man, okay. Next song is Communist Daughter. I think that's a G. G. Yep, it's a G. What the hell is going on in the background? That sounds awesome.
The communist daughter standing on the sea, water singing stains the mountaintop, singing stains the mountaintops with gold.
What the hell? What is that? Alright, so, okay. This wasn't one of my favorites. I'm gonna say that right off the bat. It's still good. Like, I still enjoyed it. It wasn't immediately, like, my favorite. I mean, it might grow on me, who knows. I did like the stuff going on in the background. You know, like, there's this weird, like, humming. I don't know what it was. I was just, like, I was kind of confused by that. It sounded really cool, though. Like, that was probably my favorite part, just that little detail. Lyrically, I don't know what the hell is going on. Like, I don't know what that means. I mean, yeah, still a good song. Not my favorite, but still a good one. I'll have to come back to it and just hopefully figure out what that means. I'm super impressed with this album so far, by the way. I'm already loving it a lot. So yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Next song is Oh Calmly. Oh shit, this is 8 minutes long. All right. Buckle up.
Oh, calmly, I will be with you when you lose your brain, chasing me on some Friday. Say what you want to say and hang for your hollow waste man.
I actually really like this so far.
The father made fetuses.
I really like this, but I hope it moves into something.
Smelling of semen under the gun for your hollow waist, moving your mouth.
I like that melody. It's good.
Unknowing buried
Okay.
body with all your enemies.
Wow. Dang, okay. That was not what I expected to happen. Just getting that out there. I mean, I was expecting it to blow up, in some way. In a way, I was hoping it would, but in another way, I'm like, you know what? Unpredictability is good. Lyrically, I mean, I don't really know. There's a lot going on in the lyrics. There's a lot. Might have to dig into this one a little more. Some pretty weird lyrics. There were certain lines that stuck out in terms of like how impactful they were. I loved the way like he went through know all your enemies, we know who our enemies are, like those, and then he went in the la la las, the la di das. But the horn came in during that, and I was like, ooh, okay, that really got it going for me. And like I love more stripped back songs. Like some of my favorite songs ever are more just stripped back and bare. So I mean, this was great for what it was going for. It was really good. I still wouldn't say it's one of my favorites, but it's definitely a very good song. I'm reading up on the thing because I'm using Genius, and I don't really like to use Genius for everything, but it's saying that it was recorded in a single take. Single take. That's impressive. That makes me appreciate it even more. A single take he did that. Holy shit. What the fuck? All right, that's cool. That's really cool. All right. Let's keep going. I don't know how much space I have left, but we'll find out. All right, next song is Ghost. Okay. That sounds totally like the Glow Part 2 with that guitar tone. Bouncy. All right. I love this. I love the bouncy feeling that's going on. Oh my god. The way that blends. Okay. That transition. Okay, I'm gonna let this keep rolling. Untitled is the next song. Man, what the? Is that a bagpipe? Bagpipe solo. Let's go. Transition. Okay. Whew. Hold on. Oh my god, that transition was so cool. Okay. Alright, Ghost. I love the bouncy feeling of that song. I really like that boom, sort of feeling going. It captured the vibe of the song really well. This is another song where I feel like it kind of sounds more happy, but I think it's a little more depressing. I mean, I feel like that's how a lot of songs just be, Another kind of loss sort of situation here. Just from reading the lyrics, just not really diving into it a lot. That's just what I'm getting from it. I mean, the way everything blended was great. Just the way everything came in, super cool. I mean, it just worked really well as a full song. Definitely a very, very good song. Probably one of up there with some of my favorites so far. The Untitled track. What? It was just out of nowhere. Just bagpipe solo. I mean, mean, it was cool. It was just kind of unexpected. Like, whenever I thought of going into this album, I did not think I'd be hearing a bagpipe solo, but, you know, here we are. I did like it. It was just kind of out of the blue. It had a very nice transition, I will say, just going into that. And then coming out of the Untitled track, going into the last song, Two-Headed Boy Part 2. Whoa. Oh my god, the way that flows is absolutely amazing. That was awesome. I'm so excited. Usually, closers to albums like this are insanely good. So, I mean, closers just in general get me excited because it's like, ooh, the last song. What are you going to leave me with, you know? So, the last song, this has been really freaking awesome. So far, this is a great album. Great album. I have already decided I'm going to listen to it a billion more times because it's really good. But, Two-Headed Boy Part 2. Let's go. Final song. I'm going to start at the end of Untitled. That sounds like really old-timey. I don't know. That sounds awesome, though. Wow.
Daddy, please hear this song that I sing.
I love 6/8.
A child to your chest that could lay as you sleep.
This already just feels like it should be the finale. I don't know why. It just does.
How he'd love to find your tongue in his teeth and ace tonight as
I love that melody. Oh my god.
for the rest of your life in your brother, see we are one in the same.
Fuck. Oh my god. This needs to stop.
Pieces in place make your smile sweet to see. Don't you take when we break? We'll wait for our miracle. Two-headed boy, but don't hate her when she gets up to leave.
Wow. That was beautiful. That was a... God. That sounded amazing. Wow. That was about as perfect of a closer you can have, I think. Really. Like, that was just... I loved that. That was... That was so good. Wow. Okay. Well, that was In the Aeroplane Over the Sea by Neutral Milk Hotel. Yeah, I can see why people like this thing. Oh my god. I can definitely see the comparisons to The Glow Part 2 in a way, but yeah, I feel like this album, I'm comparing it to The Glow Part 2 in my mind. This album was way more acoustic in a way that was like, a lot of the songs were just acoustic, but that wasn't a problem for me at all. Like, I think the best songs on here were just the acoustic ones. Two-Headed Boy, Part 1 and 2, those might be my favorites on the album. I'd have to go see again, but also along with like Holland, King of Carrot Flowers, Part 1 and Part 2 and 3. I really, really liked how a lot of the songs took their time to build on their ideas, and the acoustic songs that were just acoustic, I mean, they were just beautiful. Like, they were just awesome. I mean, reading along with the lyrics, I mean, you can really just freaking tell, like, he's putting his heart and soul into what he's singing. This was an awesome listen. I mean, man, like, it really got me. Like, it really hit me. I think Jeff Mangum, I forgot what his last name is. Great singer. The rest of the band did great too. I mean, and the mixing was awesome. Like, for what it was going for, the mixing was really great. This thing could grow on me. I don't know. I mean, I already love it, but I feel like it could just keep going, you know? This was amazing. This was a really, really good album. And I mean, no wonder, geez, no wonder that it's so highly praised. I'm really glad I finally listened to this. It's been way too long. It's been way too long. I should have listened to this sooner, but at least we got this video out of it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I don't know what I'm gonna do more. I may do more. You can suggest albums if I haven't heard them. I'll listen to them. You know, stuff like that. Please do, because if I feel like doing more, I will. I mean, but yeah, right now, just after that, fantastic experience. Really good album. Very emotional, very hard-hitting. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon in some way. But yeah, I hope you're having a good day, and I'll see you sometime down the road. Alright, after a few more listens and I read up about some stuff, I get the context of the lyrics a little bit more. I know Jeff, when he wrote the lyrics to this album, that he was talking about Anne Frank a lot. I think that was like on his mind. He did like an assignment or something, and he was touched by the death of Anne Frank, so he kind of based a lot of it off of that, I'm pretty sure. And I know everyone talks about it, and I've heard things about it, so that's kind of what I think is going on. Overall, this album's really good. Really good. I don't think it's perfect, but it's very good. My overall score for this album would be a 92 out of 100. Here are my favorite songs. And yeah, that's about it. Peace.